Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I haven't been on this channel in a good amount of time because of just so many different things, but I was trying to figure out what to film for today's video, and I had a few ideas, but I figured why not just come back and just talk. A lot has happened and I just want to update you guys, so we're gonna do that. I haven't done a little get ready with me in a minute, so this should be fun. We'll see what happens. But I have some water. We're just gonna hop right in. First, let me put on this. This is my Fenty Beauty lip balm, and it's actually pretty nice. Love. I'm gonna put that on so my lips aren't just crusty the whole time. I'm getting ready to film a few IGTV videos. I haven't been on YouTube, but I have been on Instagram, and that's because I've just been creating and playing around with Instagram TV and Instagram Reels and all those things. So if you want to check out what I've been working on, I'll put a link to a few of the videos down below. I'm not really going to talk about the products or anything. I will link them down below though. I have been I actually got inspired to make this video after watching May Pang. I've been watching her videos a lot recently, and I just like how soothing they are, how calming but personable they are, and I don't know, I feel like that definitely speaks to a part of me and how I am. So she's been making like just really cool lifestyle content, just regular stuff, and I was like trying to figure out what my YouTube channel would turn into. I've just been in a really big business mindset. It's been very hard for me to just create without feeling like I have to create to get engagement or reach certain numbers or hit a certain goal. Like, I want to be very intentional with my content, but I also don't want to make it stressful. Whenever I do that, that is literally when I fall off the face of the earth and nothing gets done. I've really been feeling like I can't create unless it is curated or unless it's polished or something like that. It really sucks that I have these ideas. I think they come from feeling like I have to present a certain way in order to be more palatable. And I think a lot of like people, brown people, black people, have this same way of thinking, especially when they want to go into business, because it just seems like you have to be palatable in order to be successful, and that's just not the case. That's just like a little spill. But yeah, so I started a business, and I started it, I would say last year. I was freelancing last year, and I recently branched out into like social media and content strategy and things like that. And if you want to learn more about like what I do, services I offer and everything, I'll put a link down to my website down below. But yeah, I've been really going hard with this business, and it's been really hard to grasp the concept of patience. I've been creating for a very long time. A lot of you follow me because I started off writing, and I had a lot of poetry work, and I wanted to do visuals for it. And this really cool human, his name is Miles Carter. I saw one of his videos and I really liked it. I was inspired, so I created my own. That ended up taking off, and it was great. I was doing more content like that, but that just wasn't sustainable for me. A lot of people don't know, but I was creating from a very dark place. Every time I wanted to create a new poem or whatever, I was sad. I was definitely not in a positive headspace, but I did it because, that was my outlet. So now I'm not in the same headspace, and my worries and my concerns are very different from what they were during that time, and I'm very glad that I've been able to expand. It just wasn't sustainable for me to keep creating that type of content, and I couldn't figure out how to keep writing when I was in better headspaces and when I was happier. So it just kind of ended up falling short. And I mean, a lot of people still engage with that content. They still really like my poetry and my music. It's just, I'm just trying to figure out how to bring that back. Yeah, that's all I want to say on that. Wait, hold on, let me take this down. Just okay, no, that was wrong. I'm slowly but surely figuring that out. The one thing about social media is that it is a long game. This is not something that just blossoms overnight. It's very much so something that you have to work on constantly. Social media is set up in a way where we see the people who have already reached the status that we are trying to get to in this idea of success, when it's a long game, and you have to keep trying and keep pushing yourself to make the content that you want to make. I feel like that's why there's a lot of really talented creators out there who just have smaller platforms, but their audience is really dedicated because their content is great. It's just that the algorithms may not have picked them up yet to promote them to a larger audience. So it's not even that they're not talented, it's just that people don't know about them yet. It's really interesting for me because I like to think of creating in a business context as well as a spiritual context. So on the business side, if you're not doing what you can to rank in SEO, if you're not using relevant marketing strategies to target your desired audience, of course you're not going to grow. If you're not making content that is quality and that actually speaks to people, that has something to say, you're not going to grow. But also thinking of it on the spiritual side, if it's not your time, if that's not what you're meant to do, if you're meant to impact people on a smaller scale, then that is what's going to happen for you, rather than you impacting thousands of people. And I think I'm trying to apply that same concept to myself because, you know, I've seen a lot of people around me take off and do wonderful things, but also one thing that I learned from Lena Waithe is that the higher you climb and the more successful that you get, the harder it is. It's not easy. It's not fun. You know, you have so many eyes that are on you now, and there's so many different opinions. When you're smaller, you don't have that. You don't have all of these people criticizing the work that you've done. It's crazy to think about because we are taught to be successful. We're taught to strive for that. But when you actually reach it, it's not actually worth it unless you really have a passion for your art and your craft. So if you're just doing anything for money, if you're just doing YouTube for money, if you're just creating art for money, it's not going to be worth it at the end of the day because you're going to be burnt out. You're going to be sad, and it's just not going to be the experience that you thought it was. One thing I've been seeing a lot is just these get-rich-quick schemes. There's so many different ways to make money, but what are you willing to sacrifice? Is it your sleep? Is it your peace? Is it your health? Your integrity? Like, if those things matter to you, you're gonna have to go a different route, and that is fine. That is okay. Everybody doesn't need to live this quote-unquote successful lifestyle because that is not how success is gauged by everybody. And the important thing that we have to realize, I'm saying myself too because it's really hard, especially when you're in the industry of social media and marketing, to like focus on this, but we have to realize that there is value in other things that are not material. You have to figure out what success looks like for you. Point blank, period. It's coming up on almost a year. I started October of last year. It's been a learning curve, but it's been worth it. I have so much passion and love for learning new things, and this business has been like a little internship for me. So speaking of internships, I recently finished an internship program, and you guys saw like my submission for it. It was called HBCU in LA, and the program was kind of like a pipeline into the entertainment industry for HBCU students. It was great. It was a great opportunity, and unfortunately we weren't able to go to LA because of COVID and everything, but I still got a lot out of it. It was hard to figure out how to stand out in a virtual internship, but I was able to do it, and I really appreciated how the team really wanted to make sure that we were engaged. It was great. I've basically done an internship or some type of job every year since graduating high school, and I did that because I just wanted to have a lot of stuff underneath my belt. I am actually graduating this semester. Actually, let me tell you guys literally what's going on. I plan to graduate this semester. We'll see. Every year is different. Every year is different. And this year is especially different because we're in the time of COVID. I'm trying to get funding to finish out this last year. Originally, I was going to try and push it until maybe like 2022, and then I pushed it back to May of 2021, and then COVID hit and so many things changed, and I was just like, I need to graduate. I'm on track to graduate this semester, which would be awesome. I would be graduating literally a year and a half earlier. I did dual enrollment in high school, so for 2 years, every semester, every summer, I was going to take college courses full time. I took like at least 18 credit hours every semester, which was crazy. But I did that, and I got my associates by the time I graduated high school, so I literally came to Spelman as a junior, and I'm graduating literally this semester. 20-year-old graduate, amazing. I don't really like to boast about those type of things. It wasn't because I was super smart or any of the other things. Actually, when I was in high school, one of my teachers was like, you're not going to be successful in college, and they were just saying I wasn't going to be successful, and girl, I'm graduating. So what now? I've always been in like honors programs, gifted programs, all of that stuff. I just wanted to start college early, and I saw an opportunity where I could. So it happened. I worked hard. I just worked hard, and I asked the right questions. You know, I was present, and I was there, and I had great support, and that's how I was able to do that. So I think if anyone really wants to do it, you can. You don't have to be a super smart student, straight A's, all of that extra stuff. Like, just get it done. Make the decision and make it happen. Anyways, graduating early, that's cool. Okay, so now I'm gonna use this Fenty foundation, and it's a little bit darker, but I'm just gonna put it on the outside. Yep. So this last school year is going to be completely online for me. My original plans of being an RA and everything just completely changed. It just started to look like it wasn't going to be sustainable for me. With this being my last semester, my brain is in post-grad mode now. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, am I gonna go to grad school? Am I gonna do my business full time or go straight into a job? Like, what do I want to do? So we'll just see what happens. And I'm saying that because I just literally never know. College has definitely been an up and down experience. I did not know what was gonna happen every semester, but I definitely think I did everything that I wanted to do. I explored, I learned, I met awesome people. It was definitely a great experience while it lasted. I definitely learned, don't take any day for granted, and always give your best, even when it's hard, especially when it's hard. I'm just kind of trying to walk in it, like, whatever happens, man, at this point, because so many different things are happening that are just unexpected. I'm like, just live your life while you can. At this point, I was looking at some apartments. I've been looking at apartments for the past few months, sporadically, but for the past few weeks, like really honing in on what I actually want. I toured one yesterday, which was really cool, and I definitely saw what I don't want in an apartment, but it was still great to look at. And I'm definitely going to be touring more. So I did do like a small video of that first one. Probably do like more apartment hunt videos as that continues to unfold. Right now it's definitely still in the beginning phases because I just don't know. I'm also looking for jobs in Atlanta because I want to move back. I'm looking for stuff out there. I don't know how it's gonna work out. I'm just like, okay, it is. This is how I know it's like gonna be a transition. Like a transition is about to happen because, hold on. So I know a transition is about to happen simply because I've been in a very up and down mood. I've been having days where I feel super unmotivated. I'm questioning everything and my Capricorn brain is like, girl, get it together, figure it out. You need to be productive. 12 hours of the day, sleep for 4 hours, get up, make it work. Like, there's also been days where I felt really high, on top of the world and aligned, and knowing that I'm walking in my purpose and I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Hard work does not go unnoticed. It'll work out, don't know how, but it will. I'm just trying to take it day by day, and I'm learning so much. This quarantine, this time has been a time for reflection, really. I'm the type of person that will get easily distracted with new shiny things, but this has really forced me to recognize the places that I can grow. I'm thankful, actually. It's been hard, but the moments that I am super sad and feel like giving up are the moments that I'm being prepared for something greater. There's always something to be grateful for. Another thing that I've learned is that comparison is the thief of joy, man. It's killing your brain cells. Just stop. There's nothing productive about it. There's nothing positive. It just tears you down and it makes you feel like you're not going in the right direction. It's just not worth it. Whatever you're destined to do, whatever you're meant to do, it will happen for you. And as you put in the work to make it happen, it will get easier and easier and it will start to unfold. Everything that's new is going to be hard. It'll take time. It'll take time to learn. But the information is out there. And if the information is not out there, like your human experience is a lesson. So whatever you want to learn, you just got to get up, get whatever you have together and make it happen. I'm definitely the queen of making it work. Being a creative and being an entrepreneur or whatever you want to be, you're gonna have to learn how to just make it work. Whatever it is, I say, if you really want to create, then make that thing happen. Even if you just have your phone and a window. It really just depends on how far you're willing to expand your mind and what you're willing to sacrifice. Yeah. Yep. Oh, I'm almost done. I really am. I promise. I'm almost done. I just have to put on my eyelashes. Oh my god. Me realizing I left my eyelash glue. Sad face. And I just bought it. Okay. Lashes are on. I am definitely the person to put on lashes with my fingers. And that's just because I'm a serial killer. So I have to. No, I think one time I just didn't have my tweezers. And I was like, I'm not going to let this stop me from putting on these lashes. Whew. I feel like I just took like a giant breath of air. Yeah, this video was much needed. And I'm just so grateful to be back in the headspace to create. Let me know down below what you guys want to see from me. And I'm going to try to post at least one time a week. But if you want to see me more, definitely check out my Instagram down below. And I also started a Patreon. I haven't done a lot of promotion around it, but I did start one to learn more about my process, my strategy for social media and content. If you just want free resources that only my Patreon community and my email list community can get, then definitely subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. This was necessary. So have a great day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.